It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Quit talking about it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
90, Wolf. I got you, son. Hey, Foxtrot. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 97's the mic. 97.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, L.A.! Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go! 36, 36. X3, 218, chopper. 5.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To Michelle on the dump off. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan. All the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40.
Month 56. Month 56. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 56.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Set 50, plant. 5. 51. Hey, let's go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hey, Delta. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Myers. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12. Hey, Charlie.
14-yard
line.
Here we go on second and 12. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They run. Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Ready to break. Hey, dude.
They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the ground, it's Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, they run with Michelle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
You draw perfect.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Whip. Watch the whip. 25, check 25, check. Hey, Sam on.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, the second down throw on target. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 56.
Now Tannehill. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
To the air again, Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
On 2nd down, Michelle. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Bravo.
Looking to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And it's Michel once again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? 8, read.
44 tonight. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On second down now, Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Tannehill. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made by Johnson. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they?
When
we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And, my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 60 out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tannehill. That's complete to White. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 54 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Tannehill. This is White on the screen. He'll have a first down past the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete into the hands of Myers. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after